This next batch that I read is going to be a batch in a row. I'm not going to just make short videos. I'm going to just read a grip load and then post them, and then I'll read some more and post them. Um, this one's called Her Pain. This one was written back on September 5th of 2005. This was in the period of time when my family was going through the divorce and I was introduced to more drugs. So yeah, it can be really dark. It doesn't rhyme all the way, but it was what I was feeling at that point in time. Um, yeah, Her Pain. As she walks down the cold, dark, quiet hallway, her heart begins to beat faster. She looks around in confusion, feeling as if she's been here before. The hallway is like her feelings, dark, cold, silent, uncertain. She's hesitant on what to do, run away or fight her fears. She looks upon her wrist and wonders if she should cut again. Even though she knows it won't solve her problems, she sees it as her way out. She asks herself, will it change anything? Will it make the feelings go away? Or will it just cause more pain? She knows she should not do it, but sees it as a way out. She sits in a dark corner, hoping no one will find out. She watches as people pass by, not knowing she is there. She feels ugly and useless, but asks no one for help. This young, pretty girl found her way out, but it wasn't the one she was looking for. Now she's buried in the ground where no one is around. No one is there to help her now. She's even more alone than ever, and has no way to take her pain away, so now it sits on her shoulders as a heavy burden waiting to be put away. The next one's called The Pain. This one was written around the same time. This is where all the dark, sinister ones come from, like where I just didn't care about the world. The Pain. Death is on my shoulders, holding me down. Pain is beginning to founder all around. It comes to me like poison, covering me like rain. It feels like a blade taken into vein. The sickness washes over me as the pain runs through my broken spine. My black soul shows through my darkened heart. I don't understand why I can't take it. It breaks me like a broken glass, shattering on the drifting away ground. It is as if I am beginning to disappear, as if the world doesn't care. I seem to be sinking farther into the devil's hand. Hell wants me, heaven hates me, so I figured I should just stay here on earth. This one, I don't have a name for. I've never had a name for it. Some of my poems are like that. There's nothing that you can name it that just fits. It's forever changing. So, this one I wrote back on February 17th of 2010, or 2010, sorry. Tattered, mutilated souls tearing at my mind, confusing me as I subside. In the feeling of heartache inside, feeling strong across the floor, like the blood from my last war. Thoughts developed into fear while I stare at your picture here, wishing I hadn't hurt you. Maybe my time is finally due. Heaven seems like a hateful place because I am too much of a disgrace. Hell is inviting. It's time for me to stop fighting. It's time I accept what needs to be done. Please don't forget you're always my number one. I knew I would never succumb to anything. I knew I wasn't worth a damn thing. Finally, I will stop lying to myself. Finally, I will disappear. You won't have to hurt anymore because I won't be here. You'll always be in my heart. You'll always be on my mind. Forever and always, I will love you till I die. This one I wrote back when I was on the streets. And I was really messed up on drugs, so it's a little different. Thoughts running through my mind, me wishing that they would just subside. Let me be free of these taunting dreams, of death and hate, people who discriminate. Life not worth it. Tell me you don't deserve it. You're a worthless piece of shit, just a little grain of dirt. Thought I'm rubbing off my shirt. The tears begin to fall. I am trapped by these walls. No doors in sight, losing track of day and night. These walls are my mind. They are not very kind. These walls are my very death. They are my very last breath. Yeah, that was a fun one. This one I wrote when I lost somebody to alcoholism. I never want to go through that again. It's a very shitty ass situation, and I don't wish it on anybody ever. If you ever come across somebody that you're with that's an alcoholic, get out while you have the chance, because honestly, If they wanted help, they'd go for it. And if they don't want the help, they're not worth trying to waste your time on. My opinion, that I learned from my own experience. Fold. I asked you not to go, to please stay, and yet you won't listen. You want to drink the pain and misery away. You won't give me the chance to be that addicting high, which I want so badly, and will fight for to the day I die. I still fall on it to be your crutch. What if I wish to be that just this once? Am I not good enough that you don't have to drink, to be able to sleep restlessly, not even a wink? Can I be that drug that you forever seek? This I wish just for one time, for shall the tears will leak from my forbidden eyes, which you seek the truth, but cannot find. Your dreams seem shattered to have a wife in hand, one whose amazement makes it to where you can't stand. But those dreams aren't shattered. As long as you stay true, I will always be standing here, loving you. This one goes into my pagan religion. If you are pagan, you know about runes and worshiping earth and all this other stuff. That's just one branch. There's so many branches, like you can't even comprehend it. It's one of the oldest religions out there, and it's one of the most least respected religions out there, surprisingly. Um, but I am extremely proud to call paganism and Wicca my religion. So this poem is along the lines of that one. Death runes are dealt, the stones to match. Dreams are shattered, hopes are snatched. A life lived short, now must end. A broken heart cannot mend. Tainted tears fall onto an unholy ground. All she can wear is a frown, for she cannot please the one who needs the love they want to comfort of one's heart. Sorrow is felt, guilt begins to grow, sadness is consumed as you turn to go. Red skies appear and acid rain falls. Dread is now on earth, welcome to my hell hole. Voices speaking, never ending, pushing uncontrollably as this world begins bending. Twisted figures, dysfunctional shapes, all that's left to fill is straight pure hate. Yeah, I was a little upset when I wrote that poem. It was a bad night. This one's called Missing Pieces. I don't remember why I wrote this one, but by the date I can tell it was after I had been um, abused. I don't really like to talk about it because I have been able to forgive the guy who did it. I understood that it was alcohol, and our relationship was falling to pieces faster than we wanted. So I understood what happened. People think I'm stupid for forgiving him, but you know what? It's my choice. It's my life, and I chose to forgive him. We still talk periodically, but no, we're not together. Yeah, that made me learn my lesson that never let a guy put his hands on you. Ever. Don't ever let it happen. You will never be the same. Missing pieces. No one understands what truly goes on inside. My mind is a broken puzzle, the missing piece is hard to find. You can try to put me together, but we'll always hit a wall, for the pieces are burdened and buried, condemned to make me fall. Peace is what I seek in this life filled with pain. Will death bring me what I wish? No, just only the dark mark of shame. So here I stand strong and proud of the person I am today, with the broken mind yet strong heart, as I take to my grave. And that's what I'm gonna have recorded for now. I will come back with more after a short period of break. I need to give my voice some time, or you guys will not be able to hear me. I hope you enjoyed these ones. Comment, let me know what's up. Like I said, just words.